Yeah, it's your man Munchie Sage coming at you again. Today I want to make a subject. I actually had this situation happen with me actually it's happened to me quite a few times. It's in life, it's like we come across decisions where sometimes we may really want something and some kind of alternate thing just kind of just throws itself in there, kind of like a monkey wrench is what I kind of call it. But I don't know if you can agree or understand where I'm coming from, but let's just say you want to buy a car and you go out and you saying, well, I want to get this car, I want to do this, that, and that, and you have this dealer guy telling you, hey man, if you get this car, you can do this, that, and that, blah, 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 and all you need is just patience. And you're thinking, hey, I like this car, I'm getting a good deal, it's good for the kids, my wife likes it, this, that, and the fourth, yada, yada, and you're sitting there saying, you know what, alright, so I'm going to take that, I'm going to do this. And then life throws you this other gift. It's a shortcome, it doesn't take much effort, it's one of those things like, whoa, hold up, I can have my cake and eat it too, and it's usually something that makes you feel like, well, damn, I mean, if I take this, I mean, how could I pass this up? But then this part of yourself is saying, let me be patient, let me just stick it out and go towards the better decision. And us as humans, we're curious and we're selfish, and we find ourselves sometimes making decisions that's more easier and trying to grab onto both things. But what I've come to notice in my experience is that I've always had this, and I'm gonna call it gift number one. I'm gonna call it the gift. I'm gonna call it the gift. And then on the other hand, I have temptation. And temptation represents the things that you want, something that's really quick, boom, it gets you there, but it's not anything that really lasts. It's something that gets you for maybe a couple of days, a couple of months, and it's just like, and it was good for what it was in that moment. But the gift number one is that thing you really need, the thing that you actually want and you appreciate, the thing that actually come to last, that when if you really stuck your guns and stuck it out, you've been like, you know what, I really should have stuck with my first gun. But because we are who we are, we tend to get gift number two. I kind of forgot what I called it, temptation, right? Now, this can vary in different situations. It can vary in relationships, it can vary in life, it could vary with food, it could be anything. The thing is, we all experience it in different ways. Well, at least I know I do it. I always go through it, and I'm not gonna lie, sometimes I seem to choose to go with both. But it's like I see it, and I always feel like because one doesn't have to do with the other, well, maybe I get to go with temptation and just wait on the gift to come along. Well, the thing about it is, if you ever notice, and let's just say if you agree with me, it seems like when we take, I lost it again. Let's just say this one, temptation. It's like something always seems to go wrong with the gift. It's like, it could be anything, and you're like, well, what the heck happened? And you think just because the other one never really crossed paths with it, you don't assume that it had anything to do with it. But what if life gave you choices, and then there was one good decision to make, and there's also the bad decision, and you had only one choice? Yeah, you get what you want, it's quick and boom, you're good, and then you have the other choice that could be worthwhile. It could be anything. So I've experienced this, and I thought that I would kind of draw it to you, that when you come across these situations in your life, take the time to really think about whether or not it's actually worth it to take on the gift number two, which is we know, I just can't remember, but this hand. And at the same time, think about what is actually more important for you, whether or not it complements your life, your livelihood, whatever, because it comes in any shape or form. Me, I think I need to take a step back and kind of really think about that, because I myself making this video and I'm talking about it, I should take my own advice, and this is something that I do plan to do. But just in case there are other people out there that have encountered this and they're like, wait a minute, damn, am I alone? Am I the only one thinking like this? Well, guess what? You're not the only one. It's just that maybe someone hasn't made a video about it. Well, damn sure I did today. Okay? So, with that being said, let's make smarter decisions, wiser decisions. Let's think about how these things can affect us and the people around us. And before we make a general decision as to whether or not to take the gift or the temptation, let's just really think about what is better for us. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, maybe you were able to have your cake and eat it too. Maybe. And maybe it was a quick thing that, okay, once you had this, you lost the gift. Or maybe over time, you found yourself that you lost this and you thought it maybe had nothing to do with the other. Well, guess what? Sometimes it does. You just don't see it. Sometimes in life, things don't happen as expected. It just kind of happens at random. It's almost like when you walking down the street and you're like, damn, I got no money. And then all of a sudden, $20 is rolling up on the sidewalk. That has happened to me plenty of times where I'm broke and all of a sudden money come out of nowhere. Or if I'm going through money situations and I'm sitting like, damn, I really need to get me some bread. And then all of a sudden, boom, I'm getting an interview at another job. Or all of a sudden, it could be anything. You get what I'm saying? So the fact of the matter is, I would say keep hope. And just try to look out for these gifts and appreciate them when they come. And when they come, I'm not telling you what to do. I'm just telling you that whatever decision you make, be very certain of it before you make it. Anyway, that is my advice from you from Munchie Sage. If you like what I say and what I'm talking about, of course more is to come. I'd like you to leave a comment, like, subscribe, thumbs up, thumbs down. It really doesn't matter. But I definitely want to hear from you as the people. Let me know if I'm doing something right. Let me know if there's other topics you want to hear about. It doesn't really matter. Send me an email. And hey, I maybe throw it into one of my shows and give you a comment. I do at some point expect to speak out with you guys. It's just that right now I kind of want to get a general idea if I'm on the right path. I myself want to know if what I'm doing is interesting you. Because I have different varieties of topics that I'll be speaking about. Some of them will be just general bull, and some will be real stuff, things that's even going on with me, or even the stuff that's going on with you. So if you have something you want to say, definitely hit me up. Definitely send me a message. It could be in the comments until I figure out, my email situation. I will definitely get back to you. And leaving a thought on that, I will leave my email address on there for this page. So if it's something personal and you want people to know that it's you, that's cool. Send it there and I will get back to you and we'll discuss. You let me know, hey, put it on the show, dude, I want to hear this topic, I want to hear what other people have to say. And guess what? That is exactly what I will do. Until next time, like, subscribe, enjoy my show, and yes, of course, as you can see, Batman's the man. If you like Superman, then don't bother. Alright, well, anyway, you have a good day. Peace.